Twilight Masquerade is finally here, and while I am exactly 1 week late, we have the Pokémon Center ETB to open here today. Now, something to note really quick, I hate doing tangents at the start of videos. I am extremely sick right now. I'm actually kind of getting over it, but I broke a tooth and it's still in a lot of pain. I have to wait over 20 days to go get it pulled, and it gave me a really horrible infection that over the course of about 2 hours, I went from feeling okay to having probably the worst fever I've had in the last 10 years of my life. So if I seem a little off, it's only been 2 days since the fever started. That's why. It's also why this video I know is going to be a week late. I'm giving myself time to recover before before I'm forced to sit at my PC and edit this and make a thumbnail. Anyways, excited for a new set. This is the second time something like this has happened, where I go to do a video on a new set and I end up having like some sort of catastrophe that I still force myself to film through. Last time, my house flooded.
Just over that way is my closet. In there is my hot water heater. And at 4 a.m. last Saturday, it decided it just didn't want to hold water anymore.
I would say having to work with a very painful tooth and a fever is a lot better than working with a house flood. Anyways, we have our sleeve here, which features like pack art. Then we have the player's guide, and as is usual, I have not looked into the set at all. If there's any like big changes in the TCG, I don't know about them, as I like to go in blind. And okay, I'm already seeing some cards I want here, so we're gonna stop looking through this. Anyways, we're gonna pull off this top. Oh, also, stick to the end of the video. I'm probably gonna include some footage of one of my favorites doing a funny thing with this box when I opened it. Although I'm gonna have to censor part of it because I was just like chilling on the couch when it happened and I don't want my feet exposed to the general YouTube audience. Anyways, that was our code card. We also have our sleeves that come with this. They are back black, which I think is pretty usual. Usually silver or gold as well. I don't know how often actually they do the back blacking. So that might actually be a bit different for them, but I don't remember. So then we have a promo card that comes with this ETB, being the Teal Mask Ogerpon, which I believe is how it's pronounced. And yeah, okay, not a terrible looking promo card. I mean, it's fine. I like the holo effect a lot. It's not like super strong, but it has like a very faint like glittery effect to it. And we have a packet of energy. We have our dividers, which it looks like they have gone back. So our last set, again, I'm not in the best state of mind right now. What was our last set? Paldean Fates. Right? No? Yes? Anyways, our last set, they did a weird thing with these dividers, and while I enjoyed it, it was kind of weird on one side, so it appears that they have gone back on that to this, standard. Here is the Pokemon, and then here it is now zoomed in. And then, ironically, our dividers were dividing both of our promo cards. So, as per usual with these ETBs, since Scarlet and Violet anyways, you get those promos. But if you do the Pokemon Center version of the ETB, you will get a second version of the promo that includes a Pokemon Center stamp. It's a very minor change, but I actually collect stamped cards. That's one of the reasons I love to pick up these Pokemon Center ETBs. And, sorry about that. It does also tend to change the value kinda dramatically. Next up, we have our dice, which are still super boring since they stopped doing set symbols and they all just have EX condition markers. And finally, we have a few packs. And by a few, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. I gotta say, out of all the pack arts here, I love that Ursaluna artwork. That's really nice. Some of these, where they're like the terastallized forms, it's too much, right? Like, I like that one too. And I don't know, it feels a lot more artistic with that. With these, it's like there's a lot going on. It's kind of hard to focus on anything, which I guess kind of fits the Twilight Masquerade theme. Anyways, time to start actually opening things. Okay, I felt like I was doing something wrong there. I was thinking Sword and Shield you open from the back. What is with this code card? Do you see that? There's like a stain on the bottom, but then what is this in the center? What is happening with their printing of these? Like, sometimes they are really jank, but that's a new one. Anyways, we have the Abra, Snorunt, Chimecho, the Chimchar, accompanying Flute, Boomerang Energy, the Slurpuff, Trevenant, the Monferno, and Monkey Dory. I'm gonna guess that our energies can't be anything special. There's That is physically on the card, whatever that is. Like, it's physically, yeah, like, I just removed it. It's on my fingernail now. Okay, we'll take a piece of paper. But yeah, I don't know if the energies are gonna have any special forms in this set. I don't know if they're gonna be, like, hollow or reverse energies. I doubt it. I feel like that's more of a subset thing. I don't know if we've ever seen that in a main set, but I know that we've seen it in subsets. So I haven't really paid enough attention to it. There's our code card. We have the Emolga, Hisuian Growlithe, Monferno, Nosepass, Boomerang Energy, Slurpuff, Perrin, the Lucky Helmet, Nosepass, and a Iron Leaves. Next up, with our Ursaluna there. Yeah, I'm starting to think recording during fever isn't the best idea. I am starting to sweat sitting here in this closed-off room. Oh man, I thought I was getting over it. Like, I thought I was on the tail end. They put me on a bunch of antibiotics and stuff, so that was fun. Farfetch, Torkoal, Perrin, Milotic, Ariados. God, how do you pronounce that? It's because it was like Sinistee. That's still really similar. It's Simischa? Simischa. I don't know. Milotic and the Okidogi. Honestly, pretty good looking artwork on that one. I really like that. Next up, we still haven't pulled anything, by the way. I'd just like to point that out. We have had 0 luck in the pulls department. We have Jinx, Floette, Sunkern, Skarmory, Milotic, Ariados, yes, Scolipede, and Applin. Finally, we get something. How many Applin can we even spot here? There's... Let me get a bit closer to the camera. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is that a full party's worth of Applin? Okay, examining it off camera, it does appear that there are 6 hidden Applin in here. So yeah, you can just go to this one spot and get a full party of Applin going if that was your goal for some reason, for a challenge run. And we have an Amorous. Woo. Next pack, we have the Terastallized Dragapult. What type do they have him as? As Dragon? Okay, interesting choice. So we're gonna take that out, pull out our code card, and we have the Kadabra, Hawlucha, Tangrowth, Venipede, whoops. That guy again, Cramorant, Tatsugiri, Ariados, Litwick, and a Luxray EX. Again, sorry about the weird cuts. Sometimes my teeth kind of touch each other, and it hurts. That's why I have to be careful when I talk. We have a Luxray EX. I do love Luxray. This is still a basic EX, and so it's probably not going to be worth much, but I'm happy to have pulled him. Alright, we have our new Sinistee evolution form thing. I still don't really understand what it's supposed to be. I'm still not super well versed in the newer DLCs. I just need to play them, like, through them already. We have the Applin, the Snorunt, the Lyron, Cramorant, Tatsugiri, yep, I don't know how to say your name. Philipptile, the Tinglu, and a Hollow Frostlass. So far, 1 EX, 1 illustration rare. We have 5 packs to go, so we are over halfway. That means we have done 6. And we've had 2 pulls out of 6, one being a very basic, and I assume the Applin one is very basic too. It wasn't like a special illustration or anything, it was a standard illustration. Man, our pull rate is awful. Ooh. Maybe it'll pick up in the second half. Okay, kind of ironic. We got 2 Diplins back to back, so it is good to know, in case you were wondering, there are 2 different Diplins in this set. Number 127 and number 18. That's kind of interesting. I do like the artwork of this one far more, though. Seems kind of rude to me, you know, to have... These are 2 different illustrators, right? To have 2 different illustrators do an illustration for the same Pokemon in the same set. Because people are going to draw conclusions on which one they like more, and that just seems kind of rude to me, to the illustrators. It is like, hey, you 2 are going to be competing in this set. We have Froakie and the Teal Mask Ogerpon. Alright, ironically, we have our Teal Mask Ogerpon pack here. Alright, that ironic, there's only 4 different pack arts. There's the code card, we have the Chimchar, the Pinsir, Feeny, the Girder, Driplin again, Chi-Yu, Reverum, very nice looking reverse in all honesty. And, okay, much better looking reverse, just a little bit better. We have the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. Kind of hard to make out what you're looking at here. I mean, it's really cool, but it does take your eyes a minute to go, oh, hold on, there it is. Still, we have a special illustration rare, so about time we get a good pull from this. Not too bad. And we have a Pheasantipity. Is it pheasant or fizzin? I always want to say Pheasantipity. But I feel like fizzin also makes sense. Huh. I don't know. They're made up names in the first place, so does it really matter how you pronounce it? It's like people when somebody's named Haley. Like, I feel bad for you if it's like the GH version of it, or like the L, however that's spelled. That's Halach. It's not Haley. Your parents just tried to be unique and they failed. But it's still just like a made up name. It can be pronounced however it's perceived. So I don't know, man. Venipede Glimmet and the Teal Maskogger Pawnee X. So this is kind of our standard boy to go with the Wellspring Special Illustration Rare. I think I know which one I prefer. Alright, we have 2 more packs to go. Pull that out. Whoa. I started to really spoil things there. I think I might have spoiled the ending. Anyways, we have the Sandshrew, the Chansey, Lucky Helmet, Mightyena, okay, it is what it is. Volbeat, Darmartin, and the Hollow Tinglu. That's what I thought. I saw a standard hollow at the back. And we are on to our final pack. Ironically, I didn't mean to do this. We saved the my favorite pack art for the final one. So, not gonna be upset about that. And maybe that's a good sign. You know, I praised this pack art. Maybe it's gonna have something wild inside. We have a Luxio, a Goldeen, and a Dreepy. A Sandygast. Going on to our uncommons, we have the Reveroom, the Florgus, and the Festival Grounds. Going to our reverses, we have the Lucian and the Walking Wake Ancient. Not terrible. Looks kind of funky. I still think that the Ancient cards don't look as nice as the future ones, but not bad. And we have the one whose name I can't pronounce. Cool. So overall pull rate, pretty bad. The question is it just my luck, or is it this set? Anyways, now it's time for the bonus card of the day. Explanation is down there. We're just gonna flip this open, pull it out. We are actually looking at... Ooh, what set are you? 2022, so this is Lost Origin, right? This is a Pokemon Center sleeve. I believe that this is from Lost Origin. Anyways, we're going to pull that out, see if there's a price on it. There is not. This card is double-sleeved, one of these weird sideways ones that I don't like. And trying to guess the year. A lot of the times, in my opinion, if you're pulling it from a Pokemon Center ETB sleeve, it can generally be assumed that they probably pulled it in that ETB. Right, so there's a good chance. I'm just gonna be bold and say, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say 2022 because the card does look modern. You know, based on the back, I'm not really seeing any damage. A tiny little white dot right there, like almost perfect condition. So I'm gonna assume just 2022. It's gonna be Lost Origin. And no, it is not. 1 year off, 2023. From Scarlet and Violet base set, we have the illustration rare Fido. I definitely remember picking this one up because I love the illustration rares. It's like my favorite thing in modern Pokemon. And I don't know, this one's just adorable. I love like the fact that you're only seeing Fido in the reflection. Like it's a really cool idea of just showing the face via the reflection in the window of it staring at its fallen brothers now being sold in the marketplace. Makes you wonder if it's sad or if it actually eats bread. I don't know. Do you eat bread? Is that what, is he hungry? Well, I have a lot of questions about this little dog now. Has he eaten so much yeast that he has become the yeast beast? Either way, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have some clickable things on the screen here in a minute. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully in the next video, I won't be dying. Hopefully I'll see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now. I'm currently opening the package, and she would not leave it alone. Of course, the second I start recording, she starts going, you know, wandering off. But I couldn't even get it open because she kept just laying down on the flaps of the box. There you go. You can just chill it inside of it now. She likes it more without the actual ETB inside. Welcome to having ferrets, by the way. Your house will just be covered in stuff on the floor. It's why you have to establish ferret-free zones, and your daily or, every so often cleaning of the floor will feel pointless most of the time. Are you just chewing at the cardboard? Oh no, she's chewing the glove. Yeah, she loves chewing Velcro. And so my exercise gloves have turned into her chew toys. Being sick right now, I'm not really have a use for the gloves anyways.